first one of many. It's a monster update with stuff from the conservation crew such as Oakville, Rhino Austin, Long Island Railroad, Peninsula Corridor, Cathcart Circle and LGV Mediterranean, as well as timetables for Bakerloo and Hamburg Beck and Luzerne Cersei, 187, Spirit of Steam and more. So in the core we have added immersion controls to Rhino Austin, Northern Trans-Pennine, East Coast Range, Oakville Subdivision, Peninsula Corridor, Main Spessart Barn and MP36PH-3C Baby Bullet, MP15 DC Switcher, BR182. Motion blur toggle should be available in settings, which it isn't. So, the home pass, the EC44C4 introduction should no longer default to MD1 switch to off, and properly functioning level crossings have been fixed, because I know that they were broken as cars kept crashing. So I've got everything. We're just going to jump into the service, a random service. We're going to do edge hill shunting while I talk through what has changed. So the firemen that have been playing hide and seek have now been fixed. They should appear in the cab, which you might love to have. Well, I'm here to check the settings. As you can see, there's no motion blur toggle, which is typical. Right. Then the mineral wagon formations have been collected, so you can now release the blank, which is good. Reduce range flow when entering a service on a Jubilee, when completing testing. High stealth scenarios can now be completed, I've already completed it. Gen 9 livery designer support is real-time support to the custom livery should show up. The 8F service 20 to edge hill can now be completed. Service 644 livery to edge hill shunting service now does not derail, which is this one. We can check that out. The signal sequencing when running between runtime and Griffin. Okay, so it's rails, hopefully not. Looks beautiful in the new TS lighting. Particle effects are absolutely brilliant. So this is the point where we normally do road. Oh, look at that, it still derails, hasn't been fixed. Hasn't been fixed. Typical. Then again, I don't think the update for Spirit of Steam's come out yet because it hasn't popped up. But anyway, Peninsula corridor. How disappointing. Let's jump in with the MP42 cats. From San Francisco. Yep, so we got new skies. Well, old sky. It's the old sky, not the new one. Working PIS boards. The California commuter scenario, which is hello achievement. Throwing me all the achievements. Thanks. California commuter scenario is now completable. Set this up. Hold it with the independents. Like learnt on Cajon. Added immersion controls, added rush hour passengers, added fully functional level crossings across the route. Hopefully we can see some of that in action down here. Added specific train formations to Scenario Planner and expanded available options for destinations online platforms at San Jose Dividend and San Francisco. Now available. During clean and tidy scenario, passengers should now depart the train at the end of the service. We worked medal awards for FP40, GP38 and gallery car introductions. On the topic of the FP40H, added contact signaller functionality. I don't know where. Telephone? Yep. Added rail driver functionality, which doesn't impact me. Removed, engine sound does not fade out when you power down the loco to coast. Bell and horn sound edited so when the window is open or closed the volumes are more appropriate. Compared to, it's louder there. Clicking noise when loco is running. Go away. Fell off. Clicking noise when loco is running and absent engine sounds when the cab is fixed. Loco can now be fully powered down. Updated operator logo to 2020 standard. That's the Caltrain logo. I believe so. Couplers should now behave correctly when coupled to a consist. Players should no longer hear grass noise when walking around the cab of this vehicle. In terms of the MP15 DC, added immersion controls, added full range of train formations available within Scenario Planner. Bell and horn sounds edited so that when the window is open or closed the volume is now more appropriate. Fixed buzzing noise in the cab when the loco is powered down. Added rail driving functionality, added contact signaller functionality, that'll be on the phone. Automatic brake now works as intended, pushing the lever over the threshold now engages the emergency brake. Center console number light switch now works as intended, and updated operator logo to 2020 standard. MP36 PH-VC added immersion controls, added full range of train formations to Scenario Planner, removed lozenges from window reflections, don't know what that means, updated rail driver functionality, including added contact signaller functionality, also edited, and updated the logo. GP38 added rail driver functionality, increased headlights brightness, improved independent brake in multi-loco consists. Numbers on the EOTD no longer flicker intermittently. Speedometer light can now be turned up and down on and off using the dial to the left of the readout. Players can now turn the head all the way around when sitting in the driver's chair, making it easier to drive the loco and move forward. Don't go full exorcist on us. A little bit of a joke there, that's funny. Don't go full exorcist on us. Automatic brake now works as intended. Pushing the lever over the threshold can now engage as emergency brake. HUD no longer displays traction lock when not in traction lock. Updated operator logo to 2020 standard. Glowing lights should no longer appear on the side of loco. When headlights are only on the headlights themselves should glow and nothing else. Nippon Gallery Shari cab car, whatever. Headlights now turn off when the MP3 couples to the Nippon. Coupler now works as expected. Removed lozenges from window reflections. Bell and horn sound edited. Added livery design functionality. And Deadman's pedal now operates and animates. Sorry. Right. Various arts, environment and graphical improvements. Improved rendering distance of scenery, which, yep, it was good. Cars should now stick more closely to roads. Redwood sign now proper illuminates at night. I'll check that out. Improvements to the... I'll check that out too. Updated track rendering. Yep, looks really good. In snow and rain, platforms will appear wet or covered in snow and dry under sections of overhang. I'll look at that. Improved quality of weather and time of day effects / lighting. Interesting. Manual switches should now animate correctly. Our trays have been uprooted and now correctly planted again. Improved textures within train cabs and minor bug fixes. That's the lowdown on Penn Corridor. We'll come into this station, then I'll check out Redwood. I forgot about that. Okay, let's just give up there and look at on foot at Redwood in night. So let's look at Redwood and San Francisco, which I've been to in real life. So firstly we'll look at San Francisco at night. Spawn here about 10 o'clock. So we are now at San Fran. Let's randomly jump in something and sit down, then check out the sky line. Where's a free seat? Free seat anyone? There. Yeah, it's a bit stupid. Oh yeah, looks nice. Oh, that's interesting. You don't see this, do you? Like 2D cardboard cutouts. But yeah, night lighting looks a lot better. There's the moon. No, it's not. It's a space station, that. If you know, you know. Look at Redwood. Giggly. In snow. Snow. Pain corridor. On foot. Redwood. Redwood City. At let's say early in the morning in, oh, I don't know, December. Interesting. We'll have to go custom. Well, I don't think it ever snows in Northern California. It is, however, raining. You got like so wet, wet, dry, wet. Oh yes, look, the redwood sign. It's nicely illuminated actually. That's quite nice. That does look good. Then we got rush hour passengers, timed perfectly. GIS, which is standard on routes these days. Yeah, that concludes this look at Peninsula Corridor. Next we have Oakville sub. Let me just find it on this A to Z. There it is. And let's jump into a TIM table in the GP9 whatever. This one, I don't know whether. So, when it was spawned in. So, leaving Dominion Road eastward should no longer default to dead end or derailment. Don't know what that means, but okay. Don't know what Dominion Road is. Has the map been uncovered? Oh, no, that's upsetting. Level crossings are now functional. As you can see, where was it? Here. Actually, let's head there, then we can look for ourselves. If we can go in, then go for the maps. The engine sounds nice, something like that. Bleeding dead. For the brakes. So, more passengers added to stations and rush hour passengers. Now I don't know why, because the MP36, which runs on this route, in reality doesn't sub in, so I don't understand why there's passengers on a route with no passenger trains. But anyway, whatever. Added immersion controls, corrected the placement of platform markers for all stations on the line, again, don't know why. Changed default temperature units from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Moved any instances of objective complete messages during the timetable instructions. Various arts and improvements throughout the route, including water reflection, LV, more different puddles. Players should no longer be able to walk through the building with any collectible. Improved fence texture. Different final one. Up. Adjusted terrain to close gap between road and ground near Berlin. Blue plates should no longer allow the player to walk through them. Manual junction levers should now move in the same direction as in-game prompt. Grass. That's good. Improved track rendering. Yeah. Norfolk sub. That's a conclusion curve. Probability of weather, the time of day, effect slash item conditions. Right, excellent. Includes signage for level crossing. Include IVs and NPCs to route, maxing anywhere. Visions up to various scenery. Empire Water Building. BP38. Film sound edited. Independent vote and multi-local access. Automatic brain now works as intended, pushing well over a threshold now agency emergency brake. Gauge lights illuminate faster, well driver and contact signaler. GP9RS, form sound edited, well driver and automatic brakes. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this route. I'll watch go down the line a bit. See what happens. Anytime soon. Yep, there we are. Quiet. Loud. Nice one. Hello. Interesting design. Speed up. Stations. Passenger trains. Hang on a minute, that's PIS working, but there's no trains to. How stupid. Added passengers, but no reason for passengers to be there. Brilliant logic, DTG. Nice mix of Canadian National, Union Pacific, really nice mix. So anyway, that concludes the look at Oakville subdivision. Ah yes, a Bakerloo line. Where is it? Oh, it's under London Underground. So we've got the new timetable. That includes the 1972 Mark II and the 1938 stuff, which is quite nice. Which is meh, okay. Updated timetable. No, it's the wrong one. Updated timetable 600 plus services. And here's a select couple. So we've got loads of trains. And there's heritage stock as well. Bug off. So I'll quickly jump into this one and then I'll show you some cool things that I've seen along the route. Train should now stop at end of Willesden Junction and North Wembley, and 1972 stock has got added contact signaler and simple radio functionality, and billboard at Wembley Central should now display correctly. So if I go to 8 cam, looks like a very nice train. So let's look at some special things that have been added. Do not adjust your sets. You are seeing class 66. Why can I hear a chopper or some kind of other diesel? So we've got intermodal trains. There's Abby Beck. You heard that, didn't you? It wasn't me just hearing things. There was a diesel over there somewhere. There's a 375. HKAs, JNAs, mayonnaise. Another 66. But why does it sound like there's a 47 somewhere? Guys, there's a 47 over there. That's a barrier wagon. It sounds like... Oh my god, that's a 47. Oh wow. That's awesome. I need to screenshot that. So, Hamburg Lübeck, or Ham Lube, giggity. Hamburg Lübeck has now got 220 services with the ICE 3, DB BR1 and 363 loveliness. So we've got 363, so we've got like Munchen to Hamburg. 101 should have, oh that's its whole services. There's the DB BR363. I've got like an hour run. Oh, that's an empty loco move. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Right, different ones. Epic. Yeah. Updated piss displays to update new timetable. Added rush hour passengers, added contact signaler functionality to trackside telephones. BR112 added contact signaler functionality. Same with the 182 and the doors not opening and closing the IC thingies. I wonder. Where is it? None of them. Doppelstock alert button will now work on Wild Driver. Added contact signaler. Players no lead to open doors on the wrong side at Rheinfeld when operating a custom scenario. Route intro should no longer automatically load in for the first time players of this route. So, Rhine Roar Osten. Added mastery tell to the route. Although this won't show up yet on Xbox as there is no update as of yet for the core. So I'll show you mastery. There's no Ryan or Austin mastery tile. Just because like the core game hasn't updated itself yet, which is annoying. Typical D2D really. Anyway, upgraded PIS at stations, so let's spawn in at foot at Schwell. as you see, we now have fully functioning PIS showing where you're going to Vine and Aachen. Is there any level crossings en route? Oh yeah, there is. Yes, on the freight route. Level crossings. Do you know what? Let's do a freight service then. Starting from Hagen. And we'll cover the 187 at the same time. You might want to watch your ears because you're about to get blasted with crap. So we press activate cab. Prepare for disappointment. I mean, expect disappointment. It will never let you down.
RFB, 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 RFB.
Added master, yeah, done that. Added functional level crossings to route. Yeah, I said that. See where about there is one on the freight route. For ages, but we'll find one. Improved track rendering. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Updated skybox. Yep, good. Added platform climb up functionality. Added immersion controls. Added contact signal and whatever. BR442 or BR422 or 6 can now be set down in. Remove buffer with collision to prevent mainline trains running on an adjacent track derailing when hitting the buffer due to proximity of the lines.
Zifa, Zifa.
And while we're on the subject of the 187, it's got new traction motor sounds which you can hear and they sound absolutely terrible.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I missed that, that was my fault. Updated the PZB and LZB functionality. Fixed issues where changing AFB would lock traction lock. Let's have a test when we're actually moving.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I wasn't watching. I should have been watching. Come on. Build up pressure. I don't know why watching that as no brake gauge. I have to wait for the brakes to build back up. There we go. So, changing the AFB does now. No, doesn't do safety lock. Updated horn speed. What the flip is that? That's pathetic. Update the train, they said. Be good, they said.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I seem to have broken it, but whatever. Added functionality to driver screen so the B icons appear correctly when LZB has changed to the isolation state. Updated rail driver. The train brake should now set the dynamic brake as well. Added contact signaller functionality, which is on the telephone. Emergency brake can now be triggered when the electric brake is put out. Fixed the bug where the cab 2 signal light indicator could disappear. Increased nice. It still sounds like crap. The 101 series of physics improvements relating to the brake contraction applies to the AVMS and BPMS coaches. Throttle can not be removed during the off when reverse is not in forward or reverse. And BP emergency brake is moved to emergency.
Zugbeeinflussung.
But yeah, anyway, that's it for Rhine-Ruhr Osten. Long Island Railroad added rush hour passengers, changed lightly raining to full raining in Kings and Queens and metropolitan manoeuvre scenario. M7 has added contact signaller and simple radio functionality. M3. In terms of Cathcart Circle, they have added rush hour passengers, added contact signaller, and changed lightly raining to full raining in extra time scenario. LGV Mediterranean added rush hour passengers, added mastery tile, and level crossings on the route should now function as expected. Didn't know there was any. TGV added contact signaller, updated electropneumatic brake commands, enabled onboard dynamic braking whilst external power is not available. Luzerne Surzy. 2 new scenarios added, which I will be looking at tomorrow. They are the Unexpected Express, an S1 service carrying 4 cars to Surzy siding, line 4 and coupled to another train to form 8 cars. Following this, begin a passenger service from Surzy station to Emmenbrücke station, end the day by parking up at the nearest depot siding. And Detour Aid, which sees you take charge of an S1 passenger service at Luzerne station and couple with another train at the depot to form an 8-car consist. Begin the journey from Surzy station at the end of the day by parking at the nearest depot siding. ETS now looks at next signal from magnet signal reference, giving players more warning before it kicks in. Changed lighting around Luzerne depot to improve performance in Luzerne area. SBB RABE 523 updated audio levels for traction motor, side eater, brake friction and engine. Isle of Wight original. Isle of Wight adjusted water edge at Ride Esplanade, improved foam and water. Island Line 2022 various graphical and environment improvements including Asphalt and concrete terrain should now make correct footstep sounds. Players can now walk up the stairs at Ride St John's Road. Passengers now not cluster at the doors of the train at Ride St John's. 484 no longer to be able to open doors manually when moving. AI trains have now had their passenger lights on when in use. Horn should now play correctly no matter how quickly the horn button is pressed. The whistle volume, incorrectly spelt cab labels have been corrected and should now be spelled correctly. The ramp, which as you know crashes an Xbox, but not anymore. They have fixed it, so just jumping. They've added functional level crossings en route, fixed air overbraking on all locos, improved AI performance accuracy. 612 fixed brake leakage caused by oscillation of relay valve, retuned brake response time so that choke is removed. Let's just get everything on. If this crashes, I'll be screwed. No, I might as well just start again. I'll just wait until when hopefully everything is sorted, but I'm not holding my breath. BR146-2 fixed incorrect wheel diameter. 143 improved efficiency of application and release choke. For those with both Navaka Dresden and front ramp installed, they should no longer see two entries in the front of end menus for BR143. Railpool 185 removed Swiss features, not sure what that means. Looked up and used pantograph air usage. Updated AFB to bring it in line with Castle Versberg 185. Also for the BR 185.5. Dostos fixed headlight control not working. Players should now control the high beam functionality. So yeah, it's still in the. I'm not going to chance it on record because that's dangerous. Great Western Express. There it is. Tweaked colours of random shipping contains to reduce boldness. Reduce track unevenness to reduce cab sway. Oh, that was the best bit. Player can now not stand back after sitting down in the Great Western Express introduction. RHB Anniversary Pack. Added rail driver functionality. Fixed Deadman's Cattle switch in Christmas delivery. Doors was registered as open despite being physically closed. This has now been fixed. Added tooltip when unloading presents. Interesting. Schnellverstärker Konter Aachen. Improved LZB activation when driving the high-speed section of the route. BR185 minor updates to LZB functionality. Ice 3 fixed bug whereby LZB wasn't lit when U was on. During snow and ice scenario, entering the exterior camera should not result in performance issues. Passenger lights on the Ice 3 should now be on where the trains are driven by the AI. Route intro should no longer automatically load for first time players of this route. Horse poo curve. Added ditch lights to loco, brake pipe charge time fixed to be accurate to reality. Our rail fans got a little. We've turned their cameras around so they're now facing the fixed several level crossings across the route. Long and short containers should now align, allowing twist locks to close. Updated speed signs with correct speed limits. Added toggle to allow enabling/disabling of warning devices. Scoring thresholds in all scenarios have been amended following player feedback, and Journey Chapter 2, 10k Chicago to Allenstown should no longer be blocked by red, which is good for me, a completist. Northern Transpennine lad. We're pathing the trains through Huddersfield for scenario planner functionality. East Toastway, which is somewhere. There it is. I don't know. Lowered footbridge at Hampton Park level crossing so now can be accessed from both sides. Changed interior lighting to remove visible lozenges in window reflections. And push should now be correctly aligned at Brighton. Rapid transit, the Talent 2 lowest wiper setting should now appear as parked and not off. Payne Creek AC44CW independent brake should now work to correct in most the consists. Added contact signaler functionality. Independent brake should now work to correct pressure in micro consist, that is the SD40. And the tank car should now be available in livery editor. Boston Sprinter air brake for the ACS64 brake handle off should now work correctly. Doppel stop wagons, improved PIS, 38 tube stop, added an underground logo to front of the vehicle, Tees Valley line, reinstated level crossings at Allen Western Redcar Central, Class 313, tweaked lighting in passenger coaches, West Cornwall local, updated rail driver mapping of the Class 50, 150 and 37, front end images are artifact free, I don't know what that means, Class 37-5 rail driver controls have been updated. Muni Camsberg, all ice free should now correctly turn on passenger lights. BR423 added contact signaler, changed interior lighting to remove obstructive window reflections and route intro. And that's everything. Fucking hell. Please note for people who have early access, the updates to port and Cajun Pass will be making their way to you now, with preserved releases being available and the routes are downloaded from their respective platform. Xbox may receive some of these updates slightly later than other platforms due to certification on Microsoft's end. Unfortunately, I haven't received the core upgrade as well as the Spirit of Steam one, so hopefully that gets fixed soon. If not, God knows, but yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this very long, very tedious episode of what's in the update. I hope you're enjoying the game, because I certainly am, and I thank you all for watching. Goodbye for now.